Now, we're still talking about court matters, but this case that involves former prisons boss Linda Mtila, he's set to appear in the Specialized Commercial Crimes Court in Pretoria, Botswana. This morning, he'll appear alongside former Correctional Services Chief Financial Officer Patrick Gillingham and BOSASA Executive Andries van Tonder. Former BOSASA COO Angelo Agrizzi is likely to miss this court appearance due to ill health. The four are facing charges of money laundering, corruption and fraud to the tune of 1.6 billion rand. My colleague, eNCA reporter Aviwe Mtila, is joining us now from that court in Pretoria. Aviwe, a very good morning to you. What do we expect to be happening in this particular court case? And of course, if Angelo Agrizzi does appear, it should be second time for him this week in a court of law.
Yes, it will be the second time for Angelo Agrizzi, but we do understand that yesterday, after spending one night in prison, he was admitted to an undisclosed hospital because of his ailing health. But we've been told there are no cameras inside, but we are expecting a trial date to be set here for the four gentlemen who stand accused for fraud, conspiracy to commit fraud, corruption, as well as money laundering. Now, this is related to the tenders that BOSASA and their subsidiaries received back in 2004 to 2007, four tenders in particular that cost to the tune of 1.8 billion rand from the Correctional Services Department. Now, you'd understand that the investigating directorate will tell you that they further received 34 billion rand more worth of tenders, BOSASA and its subsidiaries, even though an investigation by the SIU was already laid bare into the corruption of these particular four tenders. Now, you'd understand Angelo Agrizzi was hospitalized yesterday. We're not sure if he'll be able to attend. I understand he had respiratory problems going in court, in fact, where we were at the Specialized Commercial Crimes Court just on Wednesday, where he stood alongside ex-ANC MP Vincent Smith. There he had breathing problems, having an oxygen cylinder in possession with him as he went to court. So it will be interesting to see if he will make it to this court appearance.
Yeah, whether he makes it or not, I guess the proceedings will go ahead, because, as you said, it's important that the court should set a trial date, because this matter has been pending for quite some time, and some of these gentlemen involved have also given evidence to the Commission of Inquiry into state capture.
Yes, actually, it's bad. It has been going on since the 6th of February last year, initially when the four gentlemen were apprehended and charged with these cases. You'd understand even the case that Angelo Agrizzi appeared for just on Wednesday ties in with this particular matter, because Vincent Smith there, you remember when Agrizzi was just blowing the whistle on the dealings and that were happening at BOSASA just in those years, 2004 to 2007, as well as further years. You understand ANC, former ANC MP, who was the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee on Correctional Services then, is alleged to have been paid money by BOSASA even after his resignation, just to turn a blind eye into those very SIU investigations that were laid bare by the SIU in Parliament. So he was allegedly paid to turn a blind eye into those investigations, and in return he received even security upgrades and monies worth to the tune of some 650,000 rand, basically, which he says when he appeared to the Zondo Commission that it was a loan to pay tuition for his daughter, which was meant to be paid by 2023. But Angelo Agrizzi, we understand, was saying a different tune, and he himself was remanded in custody, fearing that he's a huge flight risk, seeing that already it seems the magistrate, Philip Venter, was saying that he set up quite a lifestyle outside the borders of South Africa. So he feared that we could have another situation where it would be difficult to extradite Agrizzi, seeing that already it's difficult to extradite the Guptas. So just in the safeties measure, he remanded Agrizzi in custody to appear in court for that particular matter on the 3rd of December.